All right, today's day 7, the absolute last day I can use this stinky ass Texas tea, compost tea, actually. And I wanted to put it off into my sprayer over here, but my sprayer was damaged. So I had to go and find the parts because the tip had broken off on this side over here, and it took forever just to find the name of it. And this is the part that came off, and I happened to find it on Amazon, just searching, searching, and searching. So I didn't have to rig it up or anything. So I got a complete, it looks like the exact same replacement part that I'm going to fill up this tank. I'm going to fill up this tank right here with the remaining of the tea so I can spread it out all over. And for those who don't know, a compost tea is basically compost. And what you're doing is you're growing the amount of nutrients, microbes, and beneficial nematodes and other microorganisms. You're really growing, you're exponentially growing them enough to where you can spread out. Because taking this and put it inside of a compost roller and spreading it out over a considerable amount of space, like 10,000 square feet, is a considerable amount of work. So I don't want to work that hard. Now I got a huge amount to spray over in the front. That's why I'm primarily doing this. I'm going to do the entire yard. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this down to probably somewhere at a 5 to 10 to 1 ratio. And I'm going to put it off in my tank sprayer, and we're going to spray it out. And it is smelly. So this is the end of this life cycle, unfortunately. It takes about 7 days to make this. And I think that's about the maximum amount that you want to use, because after that, you just got dead microbes off in there. They're just fighting and eating each other. So anyway, I want to get this out here sprayed, but I got to try to get this thing fixed. The only thing that I didn't get, and which I probably could have ordered it, but I couldn't find locally at the parts store, is a PEX clip like the one they have on here. Let's see. Yeah, the clips like they have on here. So I got those clips. Now I have the machine to clip them, but I couldn't find these clips in a small enough. The smallest they had was a half inch. So I got a 3/8 inch pipe clip. So hopefully this will do it. I'm going to try to get this thing on here, and we're going to get started. Looking at the other side over there, it's fairly simple. What I need to do, get my pipe, my thread, this on there. Man, that compost tea is smelly, so it's about time to get rid of it and be prepared to have your garage stanky. If you decide to do a compost tea, which I just have to because of the amount of space that I have. Put that on there, and I tighten it up with the hose end right here. Just put that in there, and then it has its own little filter. One of these filters look jacked up right here. This one looks jacked up. Anyway, so the filter goes into the end right here. Then you will feed the other end in. So I lost a sprayer nozzle to this thing. I don't recall why. I thought I had it. And luckily I found it. It was in the truck. So all I have to do Just put this bad boy in there and tighten it up. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I think I'm gonna try to tighten the bolt, tighten this up a little bit right here so it won't move. Yeah. So now that that's fixed, going to try to tighten it up because this has got a lot of move in it, got a lot of play in it. So I'm going to try to tighten it up as much as I can. And luckily, I found the bolt for it. So let me tighten this thing up. Oh yeah, that's pretty good right there. I'll take that. Then I'll just tighten this top piece up right here to save some movement. And okay, that's sturdy enough. Just do the other side, and now I can test the water. Okay, look like she's all set up. Now I just need to test it. Make sure I don't have no junk off in here, which I do. Look at all that mess. Just gotta clean this junk out, and then we'll plug it up and see what she does. So I just got this thing just casually strapped on here, nothing big and special on here. So what I'm going to do is see if I can't get this thing started up. It's already hooked up to the battery here, and I put a switch on so I can control it. And it's doing nothing. Aha. Okay, I had to locate the little power source. Now let's turn it on. Okay. She's starting up. I see a little dirt off in there. It looks like I'm gonna have to clean that out. There we are. So, one of the things I can tell you is that me wanting to get more performance out of it, I ended up changing these nozzles from the red tips. I need to go back because it does put out considerable amount of volume, considerable. So I need to go back because I'm putting out too much spray. And I also have to check this leak right here. Okay, I removed the tip, removed the cap. Got a lot of dirt piling up in here, and I tightened this up. So let's go back to the on button and see where we are now. That's the left and the right. Okay. Okay. She's spraying a considerable amount. So I'm gonna let this right here air out. I'm gonna let this right here fill up. And I think she's ready to go. I think I got her pretty much tight. So again, what I'm doing here is I'm getting this thing set up to spray my compost tea, which I have right there. It's on this last day of composting liquid anyway. And I'm gonna spray this out on the lawn. The tips are coming out a lot, but since I'm not spraying any chemicals today, not worried about overspray, I'm just straight doing compost. So I have a lot to spray. And I'll show you that in a second. But right now I'm just letting this thing kind of feel its way out, kind of rinsing everything out and getting it going. So it looks like it's working for me. And it looks like this is about, man, I think I'm gonna get this turned over a little bit. So it looks like I'm getting about, I would say about at least 6 feet of coverage. Getting 6 feet of coverage here, and that's pretty substantial. So let me show you. I have to cover all the way down to the light pole there, and then all the side of the house, all that field over there is what I'm going to be spraying. So the entire, well, actually the backyard also. Yeah, I'm going to be spraying the backyard also. So I'm doing everything here. So that's why I wanted to get the big boy out to give me more coverage, so I don't have to be out here with that backpack. And now I'm going to be able to have all this stuff done in a day. So off camera, I decided to go ahead and change that other filter out to the new filter, and I got a better uniform spray. A huge pattern is going way over here to way over there. Well over that, probably 10 feet. It's probably 10 feet of coverage that I'm getting on this. And I kind of tilted both of them angled out so I won't get as much overspray in the middle. So this, okay, I think I'm good. Now, when it comes to this compost, you have to dilute this stuff, 10 to 1, 5 to 1 to 10 to 1. And I'm going to dilute it, but it's best that I have filled this thing up with water and set it out in the sun, probably in buckets like that, to let the sun kill the chlorine off inside the water. So tap water has chlorine in it, which kills bacteria, which we are good and bad bacteria, in which that's what we're trying to grow bacteria, good bacteria actually. And the chlorine is going to disinfect it. So that's why you want to take this stuff anytime you're spraying any type of microbial type of spray, like a compost or something like that. It's best to do this in water that's been sitting out in the sun for a few days to get rid of the chlorine. So seeing that I'm up against the gun, today's the last day. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this bad boy up, and I'm gonna run it. And the next one, I'll be able to do the full deal. So I'll probably do this again coming up during the real overseed, which is going to be probably mid to late September. Well, I ran out of power, couldn't finish the video, saying goodbye and all that other stuff. See y'all in the next video. Appreciate you for watching. Like and subscribe to my channel. Check it out. Bermuda lawn is looking good on its way out of here.